Today we're going to talk about how to save and potentially remonetize dead games. If you don't know me, my name is Jonah Blake. I run an agency called Rail Agency. We work with games, direct-to-consumer brands, content creators, and financiers on product go-to-market strategy and back-end business infrastructure. Now you know who I am, all right? So why you clicked on this video. How do we save dead games? The idea is it's really hard to start a new game from scratch, especially when there's less capital on the market to ignite a new game to be developed, right? The average cost of a AA game can be anywhere from $10 to $20 million. For indie, it can be anywhere from 500,000 to, let's say, 8 million. I think what we're gonna see are dead games that have certain qualifications to justify refinancing at discounted rates, act as a pseudo publisher for a period of time, see what the benchmarks and value is for consumers to be reignited with a previously dying IP or an IP that died for a financial reason, not a societal or consumption reason, and run tests on them. There are ways to buy dead games. You'll find a lot of dead games at trade shows like a Gamescom or GDC, and the reality is they don't perceive themselves as necessarily dead, and they'll be batched in with like these indie publishers. And you can come in as a third-party financier or a solopreneur, whatever it is, and you could either one, buy full rights usage, or two, you could buy regional rights usage. So the next thing I'm looking for from dead games in 2025 that I would like to invest in are games that have community metrics or mimetic resonance on social media. A game with a still active Reddit community or Discord community, or a lot of memes that are happening on Twitter or now X, or a indie gaming based YouTuber makes a documentary on the game. That's like the best signal, because someone was willing to commit 10 to 20 minutes of video production on YouTube to generate it, which is hours of work or days of work behind the scenes, which means it meant something really significant to someone. It made an impact. I'm of course also looking for games that were really good gameplay wise, but their monetization was complete crap. I think that a lot of indie and AA games try and go for this free to play model. They have really great developers, but not monetization experts. And they're also afraid of charging gamers. So I'm looking for games that had really awesome gameplay, but with enough financing and re-engineering from teams like mine or joint teams that I work with on the game development side, we can reconfigure the game to have a better monetization path without having an exceptional amount of users. You now know kind of what I'm looking at when it comes to refinancing or investing in dead or dying games and giving them second wind capital. One example is I have a client called Faraway, and Faraway acquired the publishing rights to a game called Shatterline. But Shatterline is an FPS that was really sought after and enjoyed by the indie FPS community. But Shatterline had, for whatever reason, financing issues. They were having lifetime event issues. The game never fully released. It was released in alpha and beta, but it never had enough financing or enough back-end support to push it to the next level. A beloved indie FPS, and how do we grow it and how do we give it a new audience? The idea here is they have a really great PvP mode that doesn't need to be touched. The story is interesting. It's got good graphics. It's made by guys who worked on really talented FPS before, but what is it that we do that increases monetization without hurting the current community while also bringing on a new community? And so we separated out and created a new mode, and then created a content creator campaign around that mode. That's our PvE mode. PvE can be a whole different thing, because when you add cooperative gameplay against other bots or enemies like Destiny 2 style, you have a much easier system in which you can do pay for power, effectively play to win. I'm just going to be transparent. So this is where we've really focused on, and we've created a whole creator strategy around this that we'll be pushing in December. The cryptocurrency, the blockchain community is begging for better games. They have spendability, and they want a game that Web2 will want to play as well. Now, do you make as much money doing this? No, but this is less risk, less capital down, and the odds of you making money back is still good. This is something that I'm thinking about actively in 2025, and I'm really excited about, and I wanted to share this business perspective with you. Again, thank you for watching this video. If you liked the content, if you got any information out of it, follow my channel. That's it. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.